against the Oklahoma Sooners and the Arizona State Sun Devils. A big topic coming into this game. A backup quarterback will have to step up big. For more on that, we check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. They are without their star quarterback, but they have a ton of belief in the backup. Even though he's not highly recruited, he has been here in the system. He could have transferred last year and left this program, but because he stayed, he's got a lot of trust and faith with his teammates. They're going to do everything possible to make sure he gets off to a good start, and they have his back early in this game. Back to you.
The Sooners kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Arizona State's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. A couple of big-time signal callers on display, and we expect a lot of points to be put up in this one.
And I know Reese already talked about the quarterbacks. These are two really good football teams. Like, I'm excited to watch them throughout the season and where they could go and where they could get to, because there's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Obviously, the trigger men, they're the reason it goes, and they're the spotlight tonight, Palmer, for quarterbacks like you that love QB play.
No doubt about it, man. And this is what college football is all about. These are the games, especially as a quarterback, that you look forward to the most. Going up against great competition, another good quarterback on the other sideline, and coming out on top. You can't overthink it. You can't try to do too much. You have to operate within your offense and put trust in your teammates to get it done.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Back open in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, you put yourself in a hole, not good.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game on the left. Here's a little room there. He's picked up 49 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They want to run it left here. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking. When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Coming out with it, it's Stockton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. One of the top quarterbacks in this class taking over this offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there. They create a negative play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Working on the right, across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Always a rare treat to get number 1 versus number 2, particularly this early in the season, guys.
Yeah, just an early test, right? Understand exactly where you are, obviously with big ramifications down the road. But, Jesse, how about knowing where you are to start the season?
You're absolutely right.
Got a little grass. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Sooners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times, as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he comes.
How about that? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. 30, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ASU.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper was a bolt of lightning, a touchdown pass from 84 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. How much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason bowl stick. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Look, you want to make the... Feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Buck. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles. And now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches are probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He now has 84 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. On target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Pineda. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up?
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks, come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Let's think a second about Arizona State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Stepping to the right. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster.
Fires one high and deep.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
And he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete to the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Boston. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma sends the offense out ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead? Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Arizona State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because
looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Buck. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Has to get there to move the sticks. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets the back moving. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Slides away. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Penn State in their matchup against the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Nittany Lions with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's Boston. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long.
Booster!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. And they got it. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to run for it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Fires quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game.
Touchdown ASU! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. 22. Quarterback keeper. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense got him at the 27. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the single back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going for it all. Makes a deep grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll go with a direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Open space at the 25. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4. And they keep the drive alive. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. looking for a man. It's Cantrell. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets home and makes a... They want that clock to run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Pratt. There's a crease. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cantrell. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.